start straight away. Jack McCauley and Anthony King from the front row. Matt Noakes needing some big points after a non-finish. A non-start, in fact, in his opening heat races are off underway. 10 laps ahead of him. Here in Heat 4 this year's Modified Sedan State title. And Anthony King, after a disappointing opening outing, has got the Ford Falcon running on 6 cylinders. And the totally independent tyre service Ford Falcon leads down the back straight into Palmer's Corner for the first of 10 occasions. Matt Noakes quickly up into second place from Luke Fraser and Jack McCauley. The Karratha Beach Tyres Commodore started on pole position. It's been shuffled back to fourth early in this one as Adam Houston goes around the outside of McCauley into fourth. McCauley back to fifth from Peter Fraser, Kim Williams and Sean Thayer. Rounds about in cut number 11 as Anthony King. A big moment as he exited turn number 4 and gives up the race lead to the 2016 WA Modified Sedan champion, the Ivex Industries Holden Commodore, who has 0 points at the moment after a little bit of an engine fire in his opening outing just prior to the green flag. So Matt Noakes needs some big points, and he now leads heat number 4 as Anthony King, the Falcon, again for the second time, and as many laps has straightened up mid-corner on the exit of turn number 4, and Adam Houston takes second place away from Anthony King. Luke Fraser runs wide in turns 1 and 2, gives fourth place back to Jack McCauley. Fraser fighting back on the outside, and the Civil Hirings Falcon goes super deep into turn number 3, back around the outside of Jack McCauley. McCauley back to fifth from Peter Fraser. He won the second heat of this year's state title. Kim Williams and Sean Thayer rounds him out, but Matt Noakes now leads by 1.7 seconds and will be halfway home this time around. The Ivex Industries Cush Clothing, car number 20, long-time Margaret River resident who now resides in Narrogin. King straightened up mid-corner, and Luke Fraser's climbed over the side of the 51 Falcon of Anthony King. 51 and 15 have got together, and Luke Fraser just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The 51 Falcon for about 3 laps in a row just kept straightening up mid-corner in turn 4. Obviously a little bit of a steering issue with a totally independent tyre service. Boddington Crane Hire Ford Falcon, and Luke Fraser nowhere to go. Has climbed over the side of Anthony King's Falcon. Luckily, Luke Fraser didn't actually go upside down. The Falcon did bounce through the air momentarily. But we are halfway home here in heat number 4 of the Surprise Meat Supply SSA Modified Sedan State Title, the 42nd running of this event for the 4th time being held here at Collie. And Luke Fraser, one of the drivers that you would probably put in the top 5 as far as pre-state title favourites go, and had a very tidy outing in his opening heat race where he finished runner-up to Brendan Selleck, but he won't be happy with what's transpired down there in turns 3 and 4. So I alluded to, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anthony King now coming to the inquiry bay just to see if there's survey the damage to the 51 Falcon. There's obviously something going on the front end of the Boddington's Crane Hire entry there in that one, but we will give you the full dividends of this heat race at the conclusion of Heat 4, which still has 5 laps remaining. And Matt Noakes, unaware of all the drama going on behind him, will lead him to the green flag. Just 5 cars remaining in Heat 4. Peter Fraser all of a sudden finds himself in a runner-up position. Jack McCauley, Kim Williams and Sean Thayer, the 5 cars that remain, 4 Commodores and the lone Falcon of Peter Fraser. He'll be disappointed to see one of his boys in Luke Fraser on the infield out of this one, as Peter Fraser straight away trying to challenge the 20 car for down under graphics of Matt Noakes. So they sail off into turn number 1. Look at the 2 car digging on the bottom as he exits turn number 2. And Jack McCauley for the Karratha Beach Tyres, ODH Mechanical back Commodore, is right amongst it as well, sitting there in 3rd place. Kim Williams and Sean Thayer rounding out your cars on track, and Matt Noakes just sets the quick time of the race with a 19.935. So the 20 car finding some speed halfway through night number 1 of this year's Modified Sedan State title. And Jack McCauley, look at him harassing Peter Fraser as they enter turn number 3. McCauley, a real young gun of Speedway Sedan racing from the Pilbara region of our fantastic state, throwing everything at Peter Fraser as Sean Thayer goes around the outside of Kim Williams into 3rd place in the Thayer Automotive Commodore from Albany's Atwell Park. But Ian Crow's got the white flag already on display for our field. Matt Noakes, he brings the 20 Commodore out of turn 4 and down the front straight. Peter Fraser still sits in second with Jack McCauley. The big lunge into turn number 1, trying to find a way past Peter Fraser. But down the back straight for the final occasion here in heat number 4 of this year's Modified Sedan State title. And Matt Noakes, after scoring no points in his opening outing, will get 36 in the bank. Doing a nice job there in Heat 4 from Peter Fraser, Jack McCauley, Sean Thayer and Kim Williams. And the quick time of the race belonged to our race winner, Matt Noakes, with a 19.935. He wins by 0.627 of a second over Peter Fraser. Jack McCauley officially third from Sean Thayer and Kim Williams. They're the 5 drivers to do the 10 laps. Luke Fraser will be credited with 6th place finishing points. Adam Houston with 7th place finishing points. And Anthony King, by being adjudged to be the cause of that incident that we had on lap number 5, will be credited with 8th place finishing points there in heat number 4. But Matt Noakes, who's a pretty good mate of Morgan Melvin's off track, we'll love to come and have a chat. And maybe, Morgan, you'll be able to ask him a little bit about that engine fire in that opening round of heats.
It's definitely been a track where he's had a lot of success at the Moyle Engines and race parts. Car number 20 of Matthew with 2 T's Noakes, as the Holden Commodore owned by Hayden Wells has bounced back. We'll be right without that, but Matthew, one, that was a great bounce back after not starting your opening heat race, but number 2, I think someone didn't do a bolt check.
Yeah, I think exhaust come off or something, but yeah, she ain't running too good at the end either, so I have to go back and have a look what's going on.
It looked like it was flying there in those opening stanzas, and it's good to have you back in a car.
Oh, it's good to be back in it, mate. I'm enjoying it.
And the smile, it's finally back. It's finally good to see, Matt. I know Hayden and yourself have been working overtime getting this car done.
Yeah, I can't thank Wellsy enough, mate. He's been the last 2 weeks flat out on this thing, rebuilt it pretty much, so big thanks to him, mate.
As you said, it's not running as right in the car number 20, Ivix Industries, Holden Commodore, and you can definitely sound the exhaust is somewhat missing on the Noakes machine, as we've got a field of 7 to head us away for heat race number 5.